Please note, this video is meant to be a reference for ideas and not a detailed instructional. Some techniques show two angles in an effort to give you better viewing of the positioning. As with all of my reference videos, I have personally hit every one of these techniques in either live training or in competition. I feel these are options that are all high percentage techniques. This is just a very small sample of the hundreds of gi chokes that I know. Hopefully it can help you find a path to a better attacking game with the gi. More gi chokes and additional gi attacks will be posted in the near future. Thank you. With many gi chokes, you want to have the concept of disconnecting your chest from your opponent's back. A simple concept is feeding your hand to the collar, pulling down your opponent's other lapel, and then finishing the choke from there. You also have the option to get the half Nelson choke as well. And with the underhook, if you grab inside your sleeve, you can get the Ezekiel from the back. And even if you don't have the underhook, you can still hit the Ezekiel choke from the back. The bow and arrow, in my opinion, is the highest percentage choke from the back mount position. If you can't finish the regular bow and arrow, put your shin behind your opponent's neck and put pressure that way. With the clock choke, you're going to get to the side of your opponent from the turtle position, feed your hand in front of your opponent's neck from the side, take your other hand, get a one-on-one position on their wrist, put your head down on the mat, and then keep sitting through as you keep walking. And I love hitting the hell choke from the clock choke position. The loop choke is equivalent to the guillotine with the gi on. It's a very highly effective choking position. With this particular choke, you're going to get the loop choke position, feed your arm over your opponent's arm, get your hand underneath their head, and then roll through as you get to your knees. Then you're going to put pressure on your opponent's neck. And if you can't feed your arm through over their arm, grab their knee by the pants, tuck your head underneath their body, roll through, and then finish the choke while doing a bridge. And just like the hell choke from the clock choke position, you get the same style submission from the loop choke position. This is actually a very high percentage submission. And a very sneaky submission from the loop choke is actually finishing the choke while you're underneath your opponent. Many people won't expect this. If your positioning is correct from the mount, the cross collar choke is actually extremely strong submission. What I like to do is I like to get my forearm down, put my head down on the mat, walk my arm to the other side, put pressure on the side of their neck, and then finish the submission from there. The Ezekiel choke that I like to do from the mount is I put my hand in the collar and bring my other hand underneath my opponent's head and then put my hand inside my elbow. Then I put my head down and drive pressure with my chest. You can take your near side arm, feed it underneath your opponent's arm, grab the collar, tuck your elbow in, drop your elbow, and then finish the choke. I like to feed the lapels a lot and then go for submissions. Here's the baseball bat choke from feeding your opponent's lapel. And a very sneaky submission is when you go for the baseball bat choke from feeding your opponent's lapel and they turn into you. I pull the lapel in front of their face, switch my grips, and then I actually get the submission, a cross collar choke from behind. This choke catches many people off guard. If you switch your arm that's closer to their hips to the lapel that you fed and then go for the collar choke from there, it becomes very tight. And when your opponent goes to defend, by pushing on your arm or your body with their hand, you can pull their elbow through and then hit the Bravo choke with the gi on. One of my favorite chokes ever is what I call the Jacare choke because I saw Ronaldo Souza hit this many times on competition video. And while not everybody would want to do this, lots of times I bite the end of my gi so my opponent doesn't know that I'm about to feed my lapel over to the other side to my hand so I could spin and get the finish. And another option from after when you feed your lapel across and switch it to the other hand is to finish the choke by putting pressure on your opponent's neck with your shin. And if you feed the lapel that's closer to your opponent's head and wrap it around and switch it to your hands, you can also go for a cross collar choke from there. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and share this video with all of your grappling friends and teammates.